detectives. We have a severe problem on our hands. There's no easy way to say it, so I'm going to simply give you the facts. At 0200 hours, 7 royal artifacts were stolen from the Tower of London. It's a tragedy, and they must all be recovered at any cost. Now, what I'm about to tell you will be shocking, but we must act fast before the general public realizes what has happened. While every investigator in the country works on recovering the artifacts, I need you to collect the replacement artifacts from secret locations. Before you ask, yes, we do have identical replicas of the royal artifacts and regalia. They were created for museum loans, displays, and precautions for mishaps such as this. Each item is kept at a secret location that will be disclosed to you when you're ready to begin. Once you're at each site, you will be expected to answer a series of puzzles and clues. It's a precautionary measure. Believe me, we didn't want to do it this way, but we needed a foolproof plan to ensure that whoever is given these replicas is intended to have them. Once you've solved the puzzles, you'll be given the item. The missing items in question are St. Edward's crown, the Sovereign's orb, the Sword of Offering, Sovereign's dove scepter, Sovereign's cross scepter, the Imperial State crown, and lastly, the Coronation Spoon. You'll begin here at the Tower of London. Surprisingly, each prestigious location is equipped with more secrets than you know. Here in the tower, you'll find the most important of all the crown jewels, St. Edward's crown. It's solid gold and weighs 2,040 grams. It's decorated with 444 precious and semi-precious stones. The replica, however, is a convincing fake and must make do until the real one can be recovered. Another location is Buckingham Palace. Just tell them it's a matter of urgency and you must be seen right away. You'll need to take great care and be discreet. Once you explain what happened, they'll know what to do, and you'll be given your next puzzle to complete. There, you will be given a replica of Sovereign's orb. It's a hollow gold sphere with a cross mounted on top. It's used in the coronation process. I'm sure you're familiar with it, but nonetheless, it must be recovered. Then, off to visit Balmoral Castle. I know, it's a bit of a travel to get there, but it must be done. The Sword of Offering replica is there and on display, so you'll have to ask politely for it. They'll give you your next puzzle once you ask. This replica was the most challenging to recreate. The steel of the blade was hard to match, and perfectly placing all 3,476 artificial gemstones was also a challenge, I'm sure. After that, off to Sandringham Estate, the Queen's private home. Getting in there will be most difficult, but once you state your business, there'll be no time to lose. There's a lot of ground to cover at the estate, so I hope you're in top shape to do plenty of walking. The Sovereign's dove scepter is here, and you'll have a difficult time getting it. Off to Kensington Palace, where you'll have to recover the Sovereign's cross scepter. Its replica is also on display here from time to time, and it must be removed with care. The palace is home to many paintings and other objects from the royal collection, so it'll hopefully go unmissed. But there are more important things. The grounds are also quite extensive, so be prepared to cover a lot of ground. The scepter is an essential part of the coronation and cannot be missed. And finally, you will need to go to Hampton Court Palace. There, you'll recover the Coronation Spoon. I know, it sounds like the least important of all artifacts, but this isn't so. All of the items missing are priceless, but the Coronation Spoon is the only object in the regalia which survives from the 12th century. It is vital for the coronation, and the ceremony cannot be completed without it. Once you have all these things, you'll need to get back to the Tower of London as soon as possible. There's no time to lose. And if the general public finds out that the artifacts have gone missing, well, there'll be an uproar. We know it's not the most glamorous job, and you won't be helping with the investigation directly. We must continue to hold the public eye with dignity. And there is no dignity in losing some of the most significant artifacts in our nation's history. Please, don't let us down. Success! You have acquired all royal artifacts and regalia in record time. You made it back to the Tower of London with all replicas in hand, and they are currently on display, leaving the public unaware of the events that have transpired over the last 24 hours. In the days to come, they'll also successfully recover all the stolen artifacts. Now, all you have to do is return all the items you borrowed. Failure. Utter failure. Well, that certainly could have gone better. You were unsuccessful in recovering all the artifacts, and in making matters worse, someone tipped off the media about the missing relics. And now it's a media frenzy. The public expects an answer as to how the nation's greatest treasures could have been stolen so easily. There's a lot to answer for. Hopefully, you can help recover the actual artifacts before they're gone forever.